the earliest and most reliable sources of information about the disciples. His first letter to the Corinthians shows that Jesus' brother James was, in fact, a disciple. Paul refers to him as an apostle, a word which in the Gospels always refers to the 12 disciples. For biblical historian Robert Eisenman, this is proof that James was one of Jesus' closest followers.
This is very good evidence that James was not only one of the key apostles, but one of the principal apostles, one of what Paul calls the pillars.
And the family weren't just the key witnesses to the resurrection. For the next 50 years, they were also the driving force behind the spread of Christianity. It's a little-known fact that following the resurrection, it's the Jesus Dynasty who assume power in the early church. Jesus' brother James becomes the head of the church in Jerusalem and the most powerful man in early Christianity. And Jesus' other brothers, too, take on important leadership roles.
The role of Jesus' family and his extended family in the history of the early church is well known in most of the early church texts. They are clearly its leaders. They were among the apostles. They were certainly his chief successors in the movement as we know it in its earliest form.